Take a look at how insane this thing looks. And look at how they look together. This is probably one of the coolest Mopar duos out there. And these things draw a lot of attention.
Are you all Atlantic Beach Customs?
We are.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
You guys know it?
I tried to win the other Dodge.
Did you?
Did you actually? Wow.
Well, good. These.
That's crazy.
Oh, really?
You got Cadillac convertible, what do you do? Oh, so what
Not really for customers. We have a YouTube channel, so we buy them cheap from auction and then fix them up. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. We got a crazy one for you guys here today. So as you just saw, we just did the full exterior transformation on our Dodge Challenger SRT8. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking it down and showing you basically the entire process. You're gonna see the full transformation from start to finish. And it's a crazy video. There's a lot going on, so make sure you stay till the end. But yeah, if you're brand new to the channel, we buy these cars from auction, fix them up, and turn them into one-of-a-kind builds. So this Dodge Challenger is our third build. We got this thing for $6,000 from auction. It had a blown motor, so we replaced that, and now we're working on the full transformation of this thing. Still have a lot more to do. And then once we're completely finished with the build, we actually give these things away. So you can go head on over to our website, atlanticbeachcustoms.com, pick up a t-shirt, pick up a sticker. Every purchase you make will earn you entries in to win these cars. So you could win off of a $5 purchase. So if you've not yet entered into the giveaway, go pick some merch up, go pick some digital photos up, and you've got a real shot at taking home either of these two cars. Okay, so here we are. Let's get right into today's video. So we are working on this complete build as well. We're building this alongside the Challenger at the same time. So we're gonna be running these things head to head, and we're going to be Hellcat supercharging this thing. So we've got some crazy stuff coming up to the channel with our Dodge Charger pursuit. But yeah, getting into today's video, Jared is finishing up some of the body work. So we still have a few of the flares left on here when they were temporarily fit up for our last video. So what Jared's finishing up is the Bondo right here for that front bumper. So as soon as he finishes that up, we're actually gonna pull the car over in the driveway, give it a nice thorough wash, take off the rest of the flares, kind of disassemble the rest of it, and then we can pull this thing into the garage and start wrapping it. So right now we are running the stock wheels with 2-inch spacers, and even with the spacers, we still get quite a bit of poke. So you can see right there. So we actually just picked up a fresh set of some new wide body wheels. So let's get these things opened and let's take a look, because we're gonna be installing these in today's video as well. All right, so these are just the factory wide body wheel specs. Super excited to see how these are gonna look. They look insane, they look so good. And I think this style is going to look so good on our Challenger, especially when this thing's kind of blacked out. It's gonna make a huge difference. We're still waiting on that fourth wheel and the new tires to come. Okay, well last night we tried to wash it. Our power wash was not working, so we'll be able to wash the car tonight. But we did get the fourth rim, so we got all the wheels and we just got the tires as well. So we're gonna go load these up with the brand new wheels, throw them in the truck, have those mounted, and then we'll get those thrown on the car and then get it washed and pulled in. Cannot wait to see how these new wheels are gonna look. Okay, so we got the Challenger pulled in the garage. You know, we got it all dried, but we're gonna let this thing fully dry overnight before we start wrapping it.
But take a look at how great these wheels turned out.
And I think it will be really cool. I was looking at a set of satin ones. I ended up going with the gloss, and I think the gloss is gonna accent against the satin wrap super well. So I'm excited to see how it's gonna turn out once we get this thing fully wrapped. We have quite a bit more poke than we did with even 2-inch spacers. So we had 2-inch spacers on this thing with the original wheels. So took the spacers off, took the old wheels off, and we ended up getting a little bit more poke. Take a good look right now, because this is probably one of the last times you'll see this thing orange. You know, this Hemi orange is such a cool color, but yeah, definitely excited to get this thing wrapped. So we'll wake up first thing tomorrow and get to it. All right, so here we go. We are now officially ready to start wrapping this thing. So we're gonna have to remove these mirrors and the rear spoiler back there. But besides that, we can pretty much wrap the entire car as is. So I wanna try to make a little bit more content for those of you who wanna see more of the behind the scenes stuff and more of the how-tos. So later we are going to be dropping another video of this thing, and it's basically going to show you all exactly how to wrap one of these things. But yeah, today is gonna be mainly focused on the full exterior transformation. So I do have a few other little parts we'll be installing as well. But yeah, let's go get to it. So I think so just got the hood wrapped, and I think it looks so much better in satin black. And this satin black just looks so striking, and I love how you still get a little bit of that sheen on there. I think this car will honestly go pretty quick. Okay, here's a little look for where we're at right now. So we have pretty much this entire side finished, and we got the hood done, this front fender, this door, and then the rear quarter panel done. So the only thing left I really have to do for this side is wrap the door handle. I have to do a little trim piece right in there, so that way you don't see any orange. We are going to be doing the door jambs. So for our interior transformation video, that's when we'll be taking care of this. And then yeah, man, look how good this Charger looks. This blue is insane. So I am so excited to see how this is gonna look, because once again, the Challenger is gonna be fully black with blue stripes, and this thing is fully blue with black stripes. So we're gonna be using the same exact blue for the stripes on the Challenger. So these cars are going to be completely reversed, which I think is gonna be so cool to see. You know, blue Charger with black stripes, and then black Challenger with blue stripes. But there's just something about this satin black on this Challenger that makes it look like a muscle car. Like when you look at it from right here, it just looks like a mean classic muscle car. And that's a big reason why I've always loved these Challengers, is I feel like of all the muscle cars out there, this is the one that, you know, has stayed the most true to the classic ones. You know, the body is almost identical. So seeing this thing fully blacked out with some blue stripes is gonna be so cool. So yeah, making some good progress. This is probably we're gonna call it for the night. Jared is getting ready to do the stripes up here. So we'll start with the stripes on the hood. But yeah, then tomorrow we'll knock out the roof, door handle, the trunk, and then start working on the rest of the stuff. actually about to get going on the stripes. So Jared just did the knifeless tape right up here for the hood. So we're about to start with that, but we got pretty much this entire side finished. Cannot wait to get more of this thing finished. You know, get some of the flares wrapped, get those installed. We are working on the mirrors as well, so we'll reinstall those as soon as we're done. But yeah, it's looking great. What do you think?
I cannot wait to see this up next to the Charger. It's gonna be such a cool duo.
It brings back a lot of memories with the first Pursuit.
Yeah, they're gonna be a mean pair.
So yeah, so we're gonna work on getting these stripes run on the hood real quick, and then we'll just continue it down, and let's get this thing one step closer to being finished. So give you all a quick little look with where we're at right now. So we've got this full side pretty much entirely finished up. We just finished up the stripes actually on the entire rear end of the car. So we have the stripes right now going from the hood to the roof, all the way down to the rear bumper. We just got the rear bumper fully wrapped. So I'll show you all those. I'm also going to unbox the 2 spoilers we have that we'll be installing in this. But I actually got my good friend Tyler here. So for those of you who've been around from the beginning, you might remember Tyler. We did a video on his truck out there.
Yeah, it's been super fun to watch Brandon do this from day one. Even the small projects like doing my truck and with our little light bar project was so much fun. But seeing this community grow how much it has, and just the love that y'all have given to Brandon and the choices y'all have made on these cars, allowing him to do this, has been just honestly an honor to be beside. Now I get to be a part of it. I'm gonna do my best to help grow this channel with Brandon. I've got some interesting new content that we're gonna be working on here in the next couple of weeks. Also, many different ways to collaborate. I'm gonna help out with some social medias. We've been creating some new ones for you. I did work on getting a Discord created. So thank you so much for the people that are already there. We'll do some more details on that at the end. So stick around, please join us, have a good time collaborating, and just give us as many ideas as you can, because that's what builds these cars.
Exactly, yeah. So we still have to wrap this front bumper up here. We've got to get all of the flares wrapped, get the flares installed. But we got these stripes going along the entire hood, the roof, got this entire side wrapped, continued the stripes on the trunk and the rear bumper as well. I've actually got the 2 new spoilers right here, so we're gonna work on getting those fit up, kind of get an idea for what it's gonna look like. But I think these stripes were an absolute must addition. What are you thinking so far of how this thing's looking?
Seeing these next to each other, that's why I'm getting a nice perspective here. Like just the opposites just mirroring each other is gonna be mind blowing. Getting them out on the road, getting some shots of them driving. I can't wait to ride in an all-wheel drive, supercharged,
I know.
Hellcop?
Hellcop, yeah, Hellcop. It's crazy. So we've got pretty much all of the parts over here that we need for the supercharger swap. So we're planning on documenting the entire process. So we're gonna show all of you every part that you need and then showing you basically how to install it all. So stay tuned for this. This will be coming up next once again for our Charger build. But which one would you say you're most excited for? Charger or this Challenger?
You know, I've always been a fan of the Challengers. It's been my favorite Dodge for a while, but throwing the supercharger on the Charger is gonna change everything.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's gonna wake it up so much.
It really will. We are going to wrap this passenger door right here, but what I want to do with this door is we're going to wrap it live. We're going to see exactly how long it takes us to wrap this door from start. No pressure. So what time is it? It is 2:47.
Okay, the time lapse is going.
Do you have the piece?
Yeah.
Do you have the magnets?
No.
Oh, there's 2 right there.
Yep.
All right, right before we start, go show the camera what time it is again, since it might be a little later.
Till 2:47. So
it'll probably be about 2:48.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna go quick, but also try to obviously do. Oh, not off to a great start.
I get nervous when it's.
Okay, 2:47 or 2:48. Ready?
Do you want a magnet?
No, I think we're good. I think we'll be able to fly through this.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to wrap around the door handle. That's gonna take a little bit more time. I forgot about that.
I'm not good under pressure, so it's not an activity that is conducive to how I like to work.
Let's just take off the rest of the backing.
Okay. You sure? let's just go down here.
I'm all crinkled.
Oh, look, where's the heat gun?
You need
Told
we
you.
got Crank City over there.
Doing this live is a whole different ballgame. It started out, there was a time where I was probably the master rapper, and that quickly went away, and now Brandon is way faster and way better than I am at rapping. That's why I like time lapses, because you can't really tell that the whole thing's waiting on me.
Okay, I'm done with my side.
What? Well, I definitely had the harder side of the door, too.
Why is that?
As everybody knows, up here towards the front, it's a lot harder.
Can we get a fact check on that?
I think in the comments we'll definitely hear people corroborate that.
I'm gonna start cutting. Dang it, I should have had my blade ready. Oh, look at that bubble.
Ooh.
Can we get a time update?
There's another one. 2:53.
So it's been 5 minutes.
I should have changed out my blade.
Oh yeah, you never want to be cutting with the dual blade. We're probably gonna be breathing all heavy in the mics.
Don't make me laugh. I'm gonna cut. 2:58.
Ah, so it's already been 10 minutes.
10 minutes. What did you say we'd do?
I was shooting for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Really, we're probably like 30 seconds away from...
Outside of the door handle.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop this open. If you wanna tuck that bottom piece, I will get this right here.
When we started, panels would take us 4 hours. Remember?
No joke, a door would take us a couple hours. Well, I gotta open this.
Oh, it was 3 to 4 hours.
For a single door.
Yep.
I mean, it would not turn out good either.
We'll have to try and find a picture if we have one of our first door. That's where Crank City came up.
Crank, yeah. Okay, and time.
2:59. So.
Wait, let's see.
Oh, it just hit 3. Dang it.
Okay, here you go. So yeah, about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah, these are nice because it's a nice flat once you get past the curves.
Okay, well we have one door left. Well, I guess a fender. So we have one fender left. We already have the mirror done. So we gotta wrap the fender, wrap the door handle, wrap that top roof trim piece, and then wrap the front bumper and all the flares. So
Okay.
still have some more work to do. We'll probably just cut to some time lapses for the rest of this. Once again, stay tuned. We will be posting a longer form video, kind of showing a more detailed install of this. But yeah, this thing's looking insane. It looks so cool. So let's get this thing finished up. Finished up these stripes right here on the spoiler. I love how they turned out. I think it really did complete the look. First reaction.
Let's take a look. I can come over here and then.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
That's awesome. Absolutely. And with the color shift, the way the blues play, like, oh, I love it.
So let us know down below what all of you think. I love personally how it turned out. I think having the full gloss black spoiler, you know, breaking up the stripes on the trunk looked a little off, but I think continuing the stripes on the spoiler really looks incredible.
I love the gloss accent.
Yeah, the gloss is cool. You know, we got the gloss trunk spoiler, roof spoiler, and then the wheels as well. Oh, we could reconnect the battery and close the trunk now that we're done with the doors. Because then we can really get a good idea. You know, having the trunk popped open like that, it's kind of hard to see. So why don't we reconnect the battery? All right, let's see how this looks. Also, I love these. For disconnecting batteries, you can pick these up on our website. It's a little 10mm ratchet keychain. We got them in black, silver, and iridescent. So go pick a set of these up. Oh, wow. I like it.
I love it. I think just the way it is.
Look at that. Man, this thing's coming together. Seeing it all black right here. I love those taillights. Those blacked out taillights look so good. All right, so we have 2 of the flares right here wrapped. These are both of the rear ones. So I think we're actually gonna fit those up right now. And then yeah, still have the front bumper to do, all the other flares. So after we fit those up, we might just cut to the finished product and you will see the full transformation here very soon. Let's get to it and let's get this thing finished. Okay, here we go. We got the Challenger completely finished up. So I got the Challenger and the Charger here, and take a look at how insane this thing looks. And look at how they look together. This is probably one of the coolest Mopar duos out there. So yeah, we'll give you all a full walk around of this thing, kind of show you everything we did, but I honestly could not be happier with how it turned out. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I'm just permagrin. Unbelievable. We went and took
crazy.
These things out today, and it was nothing but people turning around looking.
It's insane. And it's cool because I feel like that blue really suits the Charger, and then the black really suits the Challenger.
Are y'all Atlantic Beach Customs?
We are.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
You guys know it?
I tried to win the other Dodge.
Did you?
Did you actually? Wow.
Well, good. This is July's, and that's August giveaways.
That's crazy.
That's so cool. Like,
Yeah.
Find us just on YouTube at first.
You guys live like right by me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
That's
stopping
awesome.
by.
Yeah. Good luck. When they started taking shape, I was like, oh, these are gonna be so nuts when we get them together. And here they are.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep, this was the vision. It is so rewarding, you know, the amount of hours that go into just the wraps alone. Jared and I have been pushing probably 12, 14-hour days this week to get the Challenger done. So it's been a grind, but seeing them finish like this is super rewarding. I honestly just don't really have many words. It is so cool. Honestly, don't know which one I like more at this point. You know, after we got the Charger wrapped, I was certain that this one was gonna be my favorite, but getting the Challenger finished, I honestly don't know which one I like more. So let us know down below in the comments, which one is your favorite? Because yeah, I'm having a hard time deciding which one I like the most. I just go back and forth. I think having the gloss black wheels against the satin black wrap really makes for a super, super cool look. And then the blue stripes just really complete it. Ooh, a McLaren right there. Wow. That thing is clean.
What's that?
Not really for customers. We have a YouTube channel, so we buy them cheap from auction and then fix them up.
I'm sorry, I interrupted your film.
No.
Not at all. This is what we love doing. Like, we're out here for subscribers and people watching, so.
Definitely. I'll be like, well, Stella, you can get one, save your money, and you get one from the Atlantic Beach.
Yeah.
What?
God bless, have fun.
Awesome.
I love the fact that you can change the color of the headlights on both of these. You know, I feel like the red looks super cool on the blue, but the cool thing about having the black wrap is, you know, even with the blue stripes, you can pretty much pull off any color for these DRLs. But they really do make the craziest duo. Super crazy to think that this is actually a 2009 Dodge Challenger. You know, the everyday person passing by would never know that this thing's over a decade old. But that's what I love about these cars is, you know, you can get these body kits, you can get the updated lights, and you can take one from the early 2000s and make it look exactly like a brand new one.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was kind of doing it for, you said 80.
Well,
no.
Yep. No, okay, I'm Brandon.
No, from living up.
Okay, all right.
It's a pleasure meeting you, boss.
Nice to meet
Y'all
you, man.
enjoy the rest
Have a
of
good
your
night.
Take it easy.
As y'all can see, pretty eventful night here at this Gate gas station. And these things draw a lot of attention. So if you win these, be prepared to have people stopping you everywhere. Wow.
They're spectacular. There's no.
They
other
really
word.
are.
There's no other word to describe these two cars, and especially next to each other. It blows my mind.
They complete each other. They really do. And it's so cool seeing them inverted like that.
Like, this is Mopar heaven right here. We've picked up probably 10 or so new subs.
Yeah.
So if you haven't subbed yet,
Yeah, if you've
join
not
the
hit
party.
that subscribe button, make sure you're subscribed. You're not gonna wanna miss everything else we've got coming.
like, how does it keep getting better? And that's what
Yeah.
I've been wondering. Brandon did the first one, and in my mind, I know many of you dropped this comment like, okay, how do you top that? And then he does this. And then I really was like, how do you top that? Like, I'm actually legitimately nervous. How do you compete with
Yeah,
that?
there is a lot of pressure to keep putting out these crazy builds. And I think they just honestly keep topping each other. You know, this thing is insane, and this thing's insane too. We got one of our comments on our Dodge Charger transformation. It was actually one of the most liked comments. A lot of you who liked the Challenger more saw the Charger transformation and said you like the Charger now. So really intrigued to hear which one you guys like the most now that they're both completed. Because yeah, it is really hard to choose. I cannot choose which one I like more. I like them both for different reasons.
Like, when it comes to getting your car, and when that time comes,
If I were to choose one, I think I'd honestly have to go with the Challenger.
oh,
I don't know. I love the black. I love the blue stripes. And, you know, with it being a 6-speed manual and the SRT8 trim, I just think it's a little bit more unique. But that will probably change as soon as we Hellcat supercharge this thing. So it's going to be crazy. It's crazy out here.
crazy night.
Yes, Instagram and YouTube. I appreciate that. My phone's dead, but as soon as it's live, I'll follow you back. But yeah, we're on Instagram, and if you got a YouTube channel, if you wouldn't mind dropping a sub. Yeah, but yeah, we actually build them up, and then
Nice.
which one do you like
guys.
more? We haven't started on the
Yes.
interior yet on
Yeah,
this
he
one,
does a
so you
YouTube
can see.
channel. So we
you know,
just
they
hit-
took
we
out
just
all
hit
the police equipment on here.
31,000 subs on YouTube. So yeah, thank you.
Is this the Hellcat?
It's a Pursuit,
for
so
sure.
it's got the V8. You want me to start it up real quick?
Thank you. What's your name? Nate. Okay.
Sis, you don't know
Thank you, Nate.
I haven't hooked it up yet, but yeah, it does have the
Do a
LEDs and
shout out.
stuff.
Well, go jump in there and just take a look. This one was an old
It's a V8
so
cop
we
car.
haven't done the
Yeah.
interior transformations yet. We've just done the outside. And he hasn't even supercharged this one
So,
yet.
and then that one is an SRT8. So this one is a police car, but this one is an SRT from the factory.
Nate, you're
So
awesome.
this one,
Thanks,
the
man.
interior is complete on this one.
Thanks for
But,
subbing.
yeah, you can sit in if you want. Those seats are super comfortable.
What do you think? Oh, you look good sitting in that seat.
This one comes on too.
Isn't that steering wheel cool? That's one of my favorite parts is the steering
The
wheel.
light, like the headlights? Oh, off of eBay.
See, there you
Everything,
go.
yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yep, this
That
one
is
too.
how
This
you
is
do
actually
it.
a retired police car.
They want a rev. Can I do it?
Yeah. Oh, really?
You got Cadillac Convertible, what did you do?
But-
I thought it was like the one interior. I forgot what it's called.
So what you got, the Demon Hood?
It's like
Yes.
mad.
Yep. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like you'd never know. This is a 2009, and you'd never really know that's a police car. See you guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Good luck. Take it easy. So which one do you like better between the two? I was just asking those guys, and they're split.
Yeah.
They're a split
Y'all
decision.
did an awesome job on this car. I would never thought that. But I like those spoilers. I seen a guy, but you did a good job on this car to be a police car. But see, the only thing about the all-wheel drive, you can't smoke them out.
I know.
That's
That
true.
is the one
true.
downside of them.
Yep.
But they hook.
So what y'all gonna do with the shifter? Y'all gonna leave it up there? Y'all bring
I don't know.
That's a good question. We have people that kind
We
of go
got a
both
lot of
ways on
people
that one.
asking us to switch it because we are going to be adding a center
It's a
console.
lot of work to
Because
do that.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that console shifter, it is different for sure. Show him the rack in the trunk.
Oh,
this one
yeah.
Came with a couple extra things from it.
I know the police cars to be harder to run hard.
But left that in there, and then a little
That's
lockbox
for
too.
all their electronics.
The electronics.
And this is a lockbox for.
So
And they come with a full-size spare, right?
I honestly don't even know.
Oh, no,
I guess this one didn't. Yeah.
But suspension's different, right?
Yeah,
The
suspension
brakes are different.
The
Yeah.
brakes, it's got the upgraded brakes, and then there's something with the cooling. But yeah, then we got YouTube. So YouTube's just Atlantic Beach Customs. But yeah, the website, atlanticbeachcustoms.com. And so that's where, you can go buy a sticker for $5, go buy a t-shirt, and you'll get entries in where I've got a shot at winning either of these two cars. That's what's fun. It's totally random. We just use a third-party random, number generator, and just takes all the entries, randomly draws one, and whoever has it wins the car. But yeah.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah, I've had a few people ask us to build one of those, so maybe in the future.
Y'all did a good job on that thing.
I appreciate it, I really do. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's always fun to talk with other car enthusiasts. Yeah, hit us up on YouTube. We're on Instagram as well. And, we got a little YouTube channel. We rebuild these cars.
How long y'all been doing that for, man?
We actually just started doing YouTube about a year ago. So my dad and I, we quit our full-time jobs about half a year ago, and just sent it with YouTube. And it's been going pretty well. We're at about 30,000 subs right now.
Nice.
So yeah.
Y'all are doing just customs, like people bringing in cars to you? Are you
No,
guys doing yourself?
yeah,
You
we do
trying
them
to sell
ourselves.
them, or-
So we buy them from auction,
Yep.
rebuild them, and then we actually give them away. We sell merch and stuff, so people can buy a t-shirt, a sticker.
I do that all the time, actually.
Oh, really? Nice.
So I buy from like 717
Yep.
Supply, Enthusiasts.
It's exactly that. Have a good
care,
night.
brother.
Be safe. All right, well, this is pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you all like how the Challenger turned out. I honestly, once again, I couldn't be happier. Totally one of a kind, and it just goes perfectly with the Charger. So excited to hear what all of you think. So let us know down below in the comments which one you like more and which one you are most excited for. Because once again, we got a lot of stuff coming with both of these builds. Hellcat Supercharger on the Charger. Thinking about doing some performance mods on the Challenger. Might do a cam. I think it'd be really cool to see a 6.1 cammed Challenger and a 5.7 Hellcat Supercharged Charger. So thinking of some mods to do with the Challenger, but we still have the full interior customization coming up on both of these and a few other parts as well. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not yet subscribed, and make sure you go get entered into the giveaways. Everyone's got a shot. You could literally go buy a $5 sticker or a t-shirt and you have a real shot at winning either of these two cars. We do the drawing live here on YouTube. And our first and second winner, both of them did not think it would ever happen to them. And sure enough, they got lucky, they had that lucky entry, and they took home one of our custom cars. So you could be the winner of our next one, the Dodge Challenger build number 3, or the Dodge Charger build number 4. And all the way up until the end of the Challenger, we are doing double entries. And so by double entry, what I mean is that every purchase will get you an entry and win both these cars. So say you buy a t-shirt for $25, you will get 5 entries into the Dodge Challenger giveaway and 5 entries into the Dodge Charger giveaway. So no matter what kind of merch you buy off the website, you're getting entered and win both these cars. So you don't have to pick which one, you just go buy something and you get entered and to win both of them. So if you don't win the Challenger, you still got a shot at winning the Charger. So yeah, thank you all again so much for watching. Really appreciate all of you being here. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and make sure you go enter into our giveaway at atlanticbeachcustoms.com, and you could be the owner of either of these cars.